Hello, my name is Ms. Miller, and I am the counselor at iUniversity Prep. This presentation is for our rising seniors and parents to help you know what you need to do this summer to help be prepared and ready for college. Your senior year is a very busy time, and it is very helpful if you'll go ahead and get a jump start and complete some things this summer, and then that will help you to have a less stressful senior year. One of the first things that we want to look at is your career pathway and look at all of the various jobs and things that you might be interested in. You have to wake up and go to work several days a week, and you want to choose a career that you truly enjoy and you want to be good at and excel in. You'll feel great and you'll be so much happier if you pick a career that you're interested in and it makes you feel good about yourself. So when you're looking at that dream job, think about, does it make you happy? What are your aspirations and goals for that career path? What is the potential? How much education do you have to have? What would the salary be? What opportunities will you have for your future? Those are all things to consider when looking into a great career. The next thing that we want to look at are 5 steps for college success. So the first step is understand why you are going to college. You need a goal, a focus, and a reason to be there when things get hard. There will be difficult times when you are there, and you need to understand why you are there and be excited about staying there. Number 2, pick a college for your major. A college should have many different avenues within your discipline of interest to help you explore exactly what you want to pursue. Number 3, shadow someone or do an internship in the career area that you're interested in pursuing. So you want to make sure that you actually like what you think you do. Sometimes students think they want to go down a certain pathway, and then once they get into that job field, they decide, this is not what I thought it was, and I'm not happy and I don't like this. You don't want to waste your time and money in college with coursework unless it's something that you know you're truly going to enjoy. Number 4, talk to students at that college and ask them the pros and cons of the college so they can be honest with you and help you make a good decision if it's a place that you want to be or not. Number 5, placement. Find out where students are going after graduation and the likelihood of success in that field and the probability that the college contributed to that success. Obviously, think about that the end result is you want a good job in your chosen field. So some colleges have a higher percentage rate of helping students find good jobs and placement for their career, and so you want to make sure that you pick a college that it has a high ratio for your desired job. The first goal that we want to look at is to determine your major. What do you want to study in order to get the job and career that you want? It is important for students to note that you can change your major in college if you determine that it's not something that you truly thought it was, or you decide to go down a different pathway. That is okay. But it does help if you have a good plan to begin with to help you pick the correct school that will give you the most benefit for what you would like to do. In continuing with determining your major, first, spend some time this summer figuring out what you want to major in and make the most effective use of your time and money while away at school. The second thing that you can do is take an interest profiler that will match your interest with possible careers. The U.S. Department of Education offers ONET, and it can be found at the following address. And after you get your scores on your interest, you can then check out different careers that people who have your same interest by clicking on the careers button. You can learn about the job outlook, education that is needed, and all the specifics of that job on this site. This is a great tool to use to help you figure out a specific career pathway for yourself. Next, if you want a more detailed report that matches your personality and interests, there are specialists who can do this. One example is My Career Assessments online. You can take the assessment online and then Mr. Johnson will interpret them for you. This is just one example. I highly recommend that you use the ONET site first, as it is free, and then if you want a more detailed report that you have to pay for, then you can look into a different type of specialist to help you with that. The second goal that we would like to talk about is researching colleges. You should find at least 5 to 6 that you would like to apply to. You should pick a couple of schools that are REACH schools, a couple that you know you qualify for, and a couple of SAFE schools. REACH schools are schools that you're not exactly sure that you have the grades and the scores to get into, but it is possible. Also, a couple that you qualify for, meaning you know that you have the grades and the test scores to get in, and then a couple of safe schools that you're positive that you will be able to get in, almost kind of like a safety net plan just in case. Next, we would like to look at how do I choose a college? There are many different things to consider, and here are some of the following. Majors, do they offer your major and have courses in what you would like to study and what you would like to do? Not all colleges have all majors. Next is cost. What % of need is met? Some colleges cost more in the beginning or cost less, but they might meet a greater percentage of your need for financial aid, so that is something to always look at. Another factor is size. Do you want big or small class sizes? So look at the size of the campus. Next, campus life. Do you see yourself fitting in with the students on campus? The best thing to do is always to do a campus visit. Walk around and try to talk with students and look at different things that are available. Next, rural versus urban. Can you go to a place with less to offer than the DFW Metroplex if you're looking at a rural school? Meaning, is there as much to do, as many restaurants, places to visit, things to do, or like there is in an urban area? Next, look at campus activities. Is there plenty to do, or do students leave on the weekends and go home? Will you still have plenty to do with your friends at that campus? Lastly, look at job opportunities. Are there jobs available in that town for you, whether they be at restaurants or the mall or a bank or whatever you might want to do? Next, we want to look at how do I choose a college? Research different colleges to find your best fit. You want to try and narrow down over exactly where you will be applying. There are some great college websites, some of which include College Board's Big Future, NCEC College Navigator, Texas Genuine Site, and this is specific for two-year colleges, as well as College for All Texans. These different sites can help you find your best fit. Another thing that we want to look at and address is homesickness. Homesickness is one of the biggest issues for college freshmen. Are you ready to travel far away, maybe out of state, from home, or do you need or want the security of being near home as you enter into this phase of your life? An honest self-evaluation is critical, so make sure you truly think about and look at what do you want and how will you feel if you are far away or if you need to be closer to home. Next, we would like to look at where will your grades and scores take you. Check the grades and test scores closely of typical incoming college freshmen at your college. This can be found on the college's website. An honest reflection of your application will lead to the greatest success. You want to be challenged, but you do not want to be overwhelmed. You want to find the right fit or balance where you can be successful in the college program. Next, we want to look at how do I compare colleges. You can use a standardized form to keep track of each college's strengths and weaknesses. An example of this form can be found on the College Board's website for an example. Where do I go to get specific questions answered about a college? One of the best places you can go is the actual college website. It offers a lot of information that will often answer your questions. You can also go to local offices like here in the Metroplex for UT and A&M, and those are great places to evaluate your application and answer any questions that you may have. Also, you may go to www.campustours.com to see many different colleges and universities that are featured, and it will answer many of your questions as well. Is the college major or the college itself more important to me? Things to decide. Do I want to go to a specific university even if I cannot study the major that I want? For example, some students want to go to the college their parents went to even if it does not have the major that they are looking for. Would I prefer to go to a college where I can study my major even if it is not my ideal school? Am I certain about my major, or am I open to suggestions or changes depending on availability? There are some times and situations where you will get into a university but not into the specific college that you were looking to study in. So you must decide which is more important to you. The third goal for you to accomplish is to write your college essays. I cannot stress how important this is. If you can go ahead and get started on that this summer, it will greatly help you. These college essays can help make or break your application to schools. How do I find the essays? You can go to applytexas.org for Texas public schools, or to commonapp.org for private and out-of-state schools, or you can visit the specific college that you're interested in applying. Apply Texas essays are changing for the 2021 application cycle. There are 3 different essays that are offered. Essay A, tell us your story. What unique opportunities or challenges have you experienced throughout your high school career that have shaped who you are today? Essay B, most students have an identity, an interest, or a talent that defines them in an essential way. Tell us about yourself. And Essay C, you've got a ticket in your hand. Where will you go? What will you do? What will happen when you get there? These essays are very important because this is your opportunity to sell yourself to the college or university and help yourself get into the school that you want. How important are college essays? Very important. The importance of a quality essay, it checks your written skills, it shows that you are serious about your application, it allows for glimpses of your personality, you may share obstacles or special talents, it shows your leadership or history of your work ethic. It may hurt or help the bubble applicant. You want to do your best work on these essays, so it will help you if you are on the bubble. The fourth goal that you need to accomplish this summer is to gather information needed to complete your applications. For goal number 4, you will want to look over applications and gather information you will need to complete the application and/or complete your resume. Include every honor, award, activity, community service opportunity, church activity, leadership and work experiences from grades 9 through 12. What do four-year colleges consider for admission? Let's look at an academic review. Factors colleges consider. They will look at your academic record, which is your GPA and your transcript. They will look at your test scores from your SAT and ACT. They will look at extracurricular activities and community service. They will look at your essays, recommendation letters. Are you a child of an alumni? Your work experience and your leadership, interviews and correspondence as well. Dangers of social media. College recruiters and scholarship coordinators are checking for you on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Snapchat, all different types of social media. Make sure to use a professional email. For example, shannon.miller@gcisd.net. You can have a personal email, but change and get a new email for your college applications. Remove inappropriate or immature material and pictures from your Facebook or other accounts. Lastly, ask an adult to review your profile. If you question it, you should probably remove it. Make a practice application. You can go to applytexas.org and download this year's application. You may also go to commonapp.org for schools that are outside of Texas. Common App will actually roll over applications, so you can actually start now on this one. For your information, universities prefer that you apply online instead of a paper copy. Copy and save all the information that you send to colleges. It will save you up to a month of processing time. Create a separate file for each college for you to keep track of on your computer. The fifth goal that you need to look at for this summer is to research and apply for scholarships. Where do I find scholarships? First, you can sign up for a national scholarship search engine. Also, check with the colleges you are interested in applying, as each has their own scholarships. And be sure to note those application deadlines. Also, avoid scams. Don't ever pay for a scholarship search. There are so many scholarships out there. There's plenty to help you. Scholarship search engines. These are just a few of the popular scholarship search engines to help you find scholarships: fastweb.com, schoolsoup.com, scholarshipexperts.com, scholarships.com, collegefortexans.com, meritaid.com, and wiredscholar.com. More help for your college experience. Let's look at some other options. Internships. If you do not have to work this summer, you might consider doing an internship to help focus on a career. This can help you decide if the career you have chosen is truly something that you will enjoy. College Board offers some information that might help you find an internship at the following website. There are several other websites listed. Some will help you look at nonprofits and environmental groups and volunteer opportunities abroad, and many more. Community service. This is very important and something that many colleges are looking strongly at with students' applications. Volunteer and find a place that you are passionate about serving so that you're not simply doing community service, but you are doing something that you really care about, as this comes through in your writing when you have to write about the community service, hours, and places that you have helped. Study for SAT and ACT tests. If your SAT scores are not where you would want them to be, don't forget you have access to a released SAT test, a study plan for you, words of the day, Khan Academy, and more. It is all on the College Board website at collegeboard.org. ACT also offers free practice and study help at their site, academy.act.org. Goal number 6, reference letters. Will your college require them? Who do you want to write them? You will not need to ask for these until the fall, but it does help for you to be thinking about who you would like to write them and to prepare for them. Reference letters, information sheets. What information do you provide your references? What do you put on your application? Strengths, skills, talents, and goals. When I write reference letters, I send out a college information form that students must fill out and tell me all about different things that they have been involved in, from everything from their SAT scores to volunteering to their job to their personality, so that I can write a great recommendation letter for them. Now let's review through the presentation our highlights. Things to do. Narrow your choice of major and make sure the colleges you are interested in offer that major. Things to do. Prepare a rough draft application by going to the college's website you want to apply, or applytexas.com or commonapp.org, and download the freshman application. Some also find it helpful to prepare your resume to help with this process, and some colleges are now beginning to allow students to submit them. An example of this is the University of Texas. Some more things to do. Sign up for national scholarship search engines. Research and apply for scholarships. Many are due in the fall, so go ahead and start now. Also, consider other options to fill your summer, like internships, volunteering, studying for the SAT and ACT, summer camps, and more. What to expect. The fall is very busy of your senior year. Applications do a minimum of 3 to 5, preferably 5 to 7, letter of recommendations, deadlines, testing, etc. First college deadlines are November the 1st, and there are many more that fall on December the 1st. The more preparation you can do this spring and summer, and decisions you can have made before August, the less stress you will feel your senior year. Questions. If you have any questions, you can email me, Ms. Miller, at shannon.miller@gcisd.net, and I would love to help you answer any of the questions that you have about the college process or anything else that you need. Have a great day.